Matthew. You have yes, Matthew.
I wanted to ask you about the incidents that took place in Kidal. There seem to have been two different incidents, but in one account, UN peacekeepers told protesters at the airport in Kidal to disperse, and the protesters ended up being fired on. That's at least, there's a public report of that. And then there may have been some actual armed groups that also attacked the army. But have you been able to find out what the MINUSMA peacekeepers, did they tell protesters to disperse? If so, were the protesters armed, or was there some suspension of the normal right to engage in protest?
Well, I do understand that the mission, MINUSMA, issued a statement on this, and I don't have anything further on that at this point. And if that changes, I'll certainly update you. But at this point, I don't have anything further on that, Matthew.
Sure, I'm only asking because I think, because I've seen the statement and I appreciated you sending it, but it doesn't really explain this, it doesn't address this.
Well, as I say, that's what we have at the moment.
Okay.
I'm going here, and then, yes, Matthew.
So I wanted to ask about security and also about Madagascar. On security, it's kind of interrelated. One is, on Wednesday, the previous president of the Security Council, the Chinese ambassador, confirmed that this exchange of letters to set up some kind of a security force in Libya to protect the UN mission there. And I wanted to know if we could just get some more information. Is that a peacekeeping mission? Is it DSS people?
No, it is not a peacekeeping mission. Okay. No, it is not a peacekeeping mission. It's a guard force, and the mission itself has put out a fairly detailed description of what the role and mandate of such a force would be. It's a guard force of 235 people. So there was a fairly detailed note from the mission, which we'd be happy to let you have if you have not seen it, which appears to be the case.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it. And actually, it's the staffing that this is the related question is that I've heard that today a number of UN security staff here at headquarters received letters that as of January 1st, they're essentially laid off, that their posts were tied to the Capital Master Plan and no longer exist. So that's why I say they may or may not be related. I see it as related. Is this mission going to Libya? Is it essentially a DSS? Is it staffed within existing UN personnel? Are they hiring people, local staff in Libya? That's, I guess, and maybe it's in the...
No, this is not, this is not local staff. This is an external contingent that will be used expressly to defend and protect the mission the confines of the mission, meaning the perimeter of the mission headquarters. So that's that part of it. I've heard what you've said about security personnel here, and we're already checking into it. I don't have anything at this point, Matthew. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, you did mention.
I did, yeah, and I'll do it. It's a little.
Yes.
Okay, it basically has to do with Andrei Rajoelina, who I know that it seems that the UN is providing some kind of electoral assistance in the run-up to the December 20th.
Maybe electrical as well. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be, but it may get blacked out by this because Mr. Rajoelina, I think, under the SADC roadmap, was not supposed to either run or endorse candidates. And on December 1st, he appeared at a rally for a series of legislative candidates, and they're actually running under a ticket known as With President Andrei Rajoelina. So I guess, and I don't know, either you have it or DPA maybe could answer this. Does the UN believe that Mr. Rajoelina, appearing at these rallies and running a ticket of his supporters, is complying with the roadmap? And if not, is the UN electoral assistance, which was supposedly tied to complying with the roadmap, still in place for the December 20th election?
Well, the roadmap is certainly the guiding principle here, and I'll check with DPA to see whether they have any updates on both the UN's involvement in helping with the election process and its views on these latest developments. But I don't have anything right now. Thanks very much. Have a good afternoon. Thank you. Could be. Could be shocking.